Hey guys, Donald back with another tech tips for salmon and steelhead fishing. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to rig up for the infamous coho salmon or silver salmon. So this is a very well-known bobber rig. So all you're going to need for this is two, you can't barely see them, but two little tiny beads. Okay. You're also going to need, the beads like to roll away. You're also going to need a bobber stop, a weight, inline weight. I use quarter ounce, a jig. This is just black and red. Pretty good jig. And then you're going to need, obviously, the bobber. Now, there's many styles of bobbers out there. I like these bobbers because I don't think the steelhead can see the clear plastic as much as they can see the other colored bobbers. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your main line. This is a 14-pound nanofill braided. And I've got it set up on a 6'6" Vigilante. And a Samurai 2500B spinning reel. Got about 100 yards of line. Don't really need any more than that. So you're gonna take your bobber stop and you're gonna put it on the line, put it on your line. Slide up your line a little ways. And then these are made to just come off. So what you do is you take them and you slide them off the plastic, the sheath. I like to keep these because you can retie new bobber stops on them. So I like to keep those. And then you grab both ends of the bobber stop and pull. Pull nice and tight till you hear it pop. That's your bobber stop. And then, so that's taken care of. You go back to your gear and you grab your two beads. Now one, put aside or hold in your mouth. I hold it in my mouth. Not a big deal. So I take the bead, put it down on there. So now you got your bead and your bobber stop. I take my bobber, thread the line through the bobber. Like so. So you got something that looks like that. You got your bobber stop, bead, and float. Stops it. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead, grab your other bead, your second bead, and go ahead and thread it onto the line. Okay. Then you're going to go ahead and take your quarter ounce, half ounce, 3/4, depending on where you're at and how much current there is, how far you want to cast. A lot of variables. I use quarter ounce because I fish Clackamas Sandy very much. Pretty good. And you really don't got to cast too far on those rivers, so not too much to worry about. Cut that off. Now you always want to leave a little tag end. Fish don't care about it. I leave a little bit of tag end because you don't want your knot slipping. So right here I've got some 12-pound mono. I'm just going to tie a regular fisherman's knot. I call it the upside down fisherman knot. I don't know the actual name of it because it's in the name. It's upside down. It's a fisherman's knot, but it's upside down. I'm going to go ahead and pull that tight like that. Snip it off. Not too short, but just short enough. About there. Now, a lot of bobber guys will run about a foot, foot and a half on their jig. I like to run 2.5 to 3 foot. And the reason for that is because in the low, especially in the low clear conditions, you don't want these fish are very, very, very easily spooked. So I like to make sure that I got a good amount of distance between my jig and my weight, or my jig and my bobber. I also want to make sure I have enough space between the jig and this yellow high-vis braided. Okay, so that's what you got. So now you got your bobber stop, bead, bobber, second bead, and weight to 3 foot, 2.5, 3 foot, maybe even 4 to your jig. Now you can use any color jig. I like using these Nightmare jigs. The Nightmare. I think it's the best one. So thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys catch a lot of fish.